She serves as a student services manager at the prestigious Music Academy Walker West and shares her time as an advocate and volunteer role model for teenage girls in her community. She's the former host of the morning show on KMOJ Radio. Please welcome Lisa Moy.
Aww. I feel so
Introducing your
special.
host, but she serves.
Thank you so much, Kim Rhodes, for that warm introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Minnesota Black Music Awards 40-year celebration and salutes. I'm your host, Lisa Moy. To start off the celebration, please welcome Pastor Dr. Charvez Russell to present the City of Minneapolis proclamation to the founders of the Minnesota Black Music Awards, Pete and Kim Rhodes.
Amen. Amen. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to read this proclamation today from the mayor of Minneapolis, where it says, whereas Black music and art of all varieties is an outstanding feature of the Minneapolis music, arts, and entertainment scene, and whereas Black music arts and educators from Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota have contributed in many varieties of music to Minneapolis, the state, the nation, and the world, helping to establish our cities and state as a music and arts center. And guess what I'm about to say? Whereas the Black Music Awards were founded with the original goal of highlighting the diverse musical talent in Minnesota's Black music community and allow musicians to be recognized by their peers, and whereas the program has found such success that it has grown to attract musicians from all over the country, expanding not just its appeal, but also its outreach. And whereas this proclamation, the Minnesota Black Music Association and the Black Music Awards ceremony express their appreciation to the city of Minneapolis, state of Minnesota, and the public for honoring their contributions of these residents, the Black music artists, business, and educators of our great cities and state. I ain't about to say it this time. Now, therefore, I, Jacob Fry, Mayor of Minneapolis, do hereby proclaim June 2022 as Minnesota Black Music Awards Appreciation Month in the city of Minneapolis. Come on.
Wow.
If that ain't worth some praise, I don't know what is. Thank you for all that you do.
Wow, that's so awesome. What an honor and well-deserved. Now, get ready for a fantastic program. The Minnesota Black Music Awards is being broadcast to audiences locally on Comcast Xfinity, Black Music America Cable Network's Channel 937, and streamed worldwide on blackmusicamerica.com. Welcome. Through the years, the Minnesota Black Music Awards has recognized over 500 music artists, educators, and industry professionals. And for this 40-year celebration, MBMA will recognize more well-deserving awardees today. Notwithstanding, we salute the man and the music. He has an Oscar. He's a 7-time Grammy Award winner, widely considered as one of the greatest musicians of all time, my favorite musician of all time, the architect of the Minneapolis sound, Prince Rogers Nelson. Yes. The Minnesota Black Music Awards began in the summer of 1982. Throughout its history, it has been staged at a variety of locations in the Twin Cities, with tens of thousands attending. I had the honor of attending the Salute to Mid-Condition in 2011, and it was phenomenal. Here's a look at a memorable performance in Minnesota Black Music Awards history, the Black National Anthem, featuring the voice Eddie Robinson.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Witness is just an example of the rich history of MBMA performances over its 40-year history. Performers from around the country, like the Chocolate Hippies from New Mexico, tailor-made jazz from Buffalo, New York, and up-and-coming rappers Little John, Common, and Twista from Chicago, performed on the popular MBMA showcases. You could say the Minnesota Black Music Awards is like the Grammys of the Midwest. On this program, we will introduce two all-star bands featuring talented artists and musicians. First, the leader of our MBMA all-star band began playing piano at 4 years old. A Duke Ellington School of the Arts graduate, his peers call him Shazam. Welcome the MBMA 40 music director Ryan Bynum with Julius Collins, Ashley Commodore, Jeff Lacrone, and Ricky Kinchin from Mint Condition. Welcome the MBMA 40 All-Stars for our first salute to the music of Prince.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In France, a skinny man dies of a big disease with a little name. By chance, his girlfriend came across a room and soon she did the same. At home, they're 17-year-old boys and the idea of fun is being in a gang called Disciples High on Crack, toting a machine gun. Time. Hurricane Nelly with the ceiling of a church and killed everyone's right. Turning on the telly and every other story's telling you somebody died. Your sister killed a baby cause you couldn't afford to feed him. You were sending people to the moon. September, my cousin tried reaper for the very first time. Now he's doing horse. It's June. Hey. Time. Time. Yeah. Cause the city blows when the rocket ship it blows, and everybody still wants to fly. Some say a man ain't happy unless a man truly dies. Oh, I signs. Dude, baby makes a speech start with bye. Baby keeps shining on. When if the night falls, will the bomb falls when everybody see the dawn. Time. Hey. Shine. When the city blows, when the rocket shows, and everybody still wants to fly. Some say a man ain't happy play truly, unless a man truly dies. Oh, why sign other times? Yeah. Shine, shine, dig. Shine the times and mess with your mind. Hurry before too late. Let's fall in love, get married, have a baby. We're calling Pistol Pete if he's a boy. Hey. Thank you. Let's work. Let's work. Let's do it. I got my eyes on you. Ever since you walked in the room, come on and take my hand. I try to understand. Yeah, nothing can stop us now. I'm gonna show you how. Ooh, show you how. Come on, let's have some fun. Come on! Dear, to turn you on, I want you all night long. If I could get you wrong, I'd make you cry balls. Yeah, yeah, nothing can stop us now. I'm gonna show you how. You, baby, show you how. Come on, let's have some fun. Well, what you want, that comes. You, baby, let me see you. Come on. Come on, baby, let's work. Let's work. Come on, baby, let's work. Yeah. Yeah, man. Say what? All right. We're gonna work all night. Everybody work. That's right. Everybody work. All right. We're gonna work all night. Everybody work. That's right. Everybody. Nothing can stop us now. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how. See how. Come on, let's have some fun. Well, watch the morning come. Well, watch the morning comes. Yeah, yeah. Nothing can stop us now. Nothing gonna mama. I'm gonna show you how. Come on, let's have some fun. We'll work till the morning. We'll work till the morning comes. Work it, work it, work it. Let's work. I work you all night long. Let's work until you take no more. Let's work. I work you in your sleep, baby. Let's work. I work your hands. I work your feet. Let's work. I work you till you're soaking wet. Let's work. Even when you think that, baby, you'll never regret. Let's work. I'll make love to you, baby, anywhere. Let's work. Even in the cemetery, I don't care. Come on now. Yeah. Ooh. Come on, baby. Yeah. Ooh. Thank y'all. Let's hear it for my friend, my sister, Ashley Commodore, y'all.
Hey,
Sock it to her now.
I'm gonna try. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me on to. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time in your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby. If you won't impress me, you can't be too dirty, mama. I know how to undress me. Yeah, I wanna be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We can have a good time. Yeah, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to run my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time in your pills. Ow, say, ow, I think I wanna dance. Little girl needs a babe. Gotcha. Women and girls rule my world. I said they rule my world. Well, at your age,
Not your shoe size.
not your shoe size. Maybe we can do the twirl. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. Oh, you just leave it all up to me. My love will be your fool. Yeah, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time. Kiss.
Yes. Yes. I was jamming. Oh my goodness. Wish I could sing, but I can't. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce my co-host for MBMA 40-year celebration and salutes. He's the owner of Minnesota's only 24-hour Black-owned cable TV channel, Black Music America Cable Network's Channel 937, distributed by Comcast Xfinity, and he's the founder and executive producer of the Minnesota Black Music Awards. Please welcome my co-host for one-on-one conversations, Mr. Pete Rhodes.
First, give it up for Lisa. The hostess with the mostest. Well, thank you, Lisa, for adding some of your moist sauce, as we say, on my introduction. I'm really thankful. Yesterday, she joked on me. It's been 40 years. She said I started in the 1980s, and she had not been born then. So I said, you ain't been born in 1960. Oh, wow. Anyway, I'm really, truly thankful for the support of the Minnesota Black Music Awards. It is an important program for promoting, preserving, and recognizing the outstanding contributions by artists from our community in the state of Minnesota. Again, I personally want to thank my wife, there she is in the corner, my partner, Kim, for all of the times and all of the things she's done. We did 4 on you this time, Kim, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I also want to thank all the teams over the years for their support and dedication to the Minnesota Black Music Awards success. I see a lot of them here, and their dedication to us. We want to just thank you all and salute you all as well. It's been hard, but certainly rewarding, producing platforms to showcase the amazing talents in our community. Now on this program, I'm excited about the spotlight, the personal side of the artist, and the music makers with the MBMA 40 one-on-one conversation. It's going to give us a look inside the artists and their creative whatever. You know, you might hear some stuff you never thought you would hear, like we did yesterday, but we can't play that back right now. So please join me as I welcome my first guest, who's like family. He played with Prince, inspired groups from The Time to The Family. He's inspired songs for big top artists like Alexandria O'Neal and Janet Jackson, to name a few. Let's just give the drummer an extraordinary round of applause. Welcome, Gary Jellybean Johnson. Been around doing a lot for this city, man, for this state, you know, putting your stamp on it for us. We really appreciate it. You know, recently, too, you know, I wanted to ask you, how did you develop your skills as a drummer? We were talking with Stokely yesterday, and I wanted to be a drummer, too, but my dad took away the drums after a little while. So when did you how did you develop those skills, and when did you join the Time Band?
Well, I got my skills together from my mom when I was 13. She finally bought me a drum set that I couldn't tear up at Christmas time.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
So from then, and went from there, and just through high school and stuff like that. I joined the Time in 1981. That's when I was first approached about doing it and stuff. Me and Morris had been playing drums in his mom's living room at age 11 and 12.
Really?
So, so yeah.
So y'all didn't run it out of the house?
Well, we had time constraints.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Now, you wrote Janet Jackson, one of her major hits, Black Cat. What do you remember most about writing that with her and that experience?
Well, the thing about that, she brought me this cassette, and it was on a piano, and the riff of Black Cat was on a piano. And I just heard, you know, something that, me being a closet rock and roller, a lot of the black community don't know, I love all these hard, heavy metal rock bands.
Yeah.
I grew up with those. And so I heard it, and I was like, wow, you know, I could do something with this. So you know, we rented a Marshall and stuff, and went to Flight Time. Well, first of all, we had to kick everybody out of Flight Time. Black folks have a problem with loud guitar.
Yeah, they do. Oh, okay.
They do.
We're going to hear something today,
Yeah,
though.
you're going to hear something today. I'm here, so yeah. But so we had to kick everybody out of Flight Time, and I just told her I wanted her to sound like a rock and roll queen on it. Michael had, you know, Beat It and Dirty Diana and all that stuff, so I thought it'd be cool for her to have her, like, rock anthem, and that's how we came up with it.
That was cool, man.
Yeah.
So now you're known for your talents as a guitarist as well.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start playing that instrument? Because I always looked at you as a drummer and so forth. And,
I know it's the world's best kept secret.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny and stuff. A cousin of mine on the north side over there. I grew up on the north side, and he was staying with us. He got into it with his mom and stuff, so they sent him over to our house. And he had his guitar there, you know, and he wasn't really playing. It was just laying around, right? So I just started messing with it and stuff, and I kind of liked it. After you know, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I started messing around with it and stuff, and I got kind of good at it. So after about a year and stuff, you know, he left, and he went, and so, you know, he had left the guitar, so I just continued to get good at it, right? So then he comes back and he takes it, you know.
Okay. So you had to pick up something
So
else.
my mom, God bless her, my mom went and bought me another one. Went to Sears Roebuck, got me another one. And
Which one you like best, Jelly?
well, for me, the guitar is spiritual and emotional, and drums are physical and violent.
Okay.
And drums play the bills. So it's not get it twisted here, you know. Drum, baby bro, you know. Yeah.
Well, you know, this day is all about Prince as we salute his music, and of course, you worked with him throughout the years. What did you learn from him, and that you use today in your career and what you do?
Well, it was just, you know, production-wise. I remember sitting next to him, and you know, when we were doing the family album, he was playing like High Fashion. I was sitting right next to him and just watching him play the guitar and stuff like that. And he was doing stuff I couldn't do, and I was like, I gotta learn how to do that, you know. And I was blessed to be in around those two people, him and Jesse Johnson. You know, all the wacky, crazy, loud sounds you hear. I got a lot of that from them. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically how. I mean, he was just phenomenal. He was amazing, man. You know, and then you have to realize I was playing basketball in the driveway with him at like 11, 12 years old.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Goes back to
so I had been So
yeah.
I never forget back in like early '70s, everything. The Way. I don't know if y'all familiar with the Way.
Oh, yeah.
The Way used to always have these festivals every year. And I never forget the first year, and we you know, we had our rival bands. He had Grand Central, we had Flight Time. But I never forget, Prince was out there one year. He had a little silver tone, cheap Sears guitar with a fuzz tone. I don't know, guitar players know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And he was playing all these Carlos Santana licks and shit. I was like, oh my God.
Just like that with a Sears
when you
robot
playing
guitar.
basketball, you don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had it like that. And it was amazing. It was amazing. He was just ripping it, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to love the music. We were talking about how it is with musicians who love the music. You can tell the difference because they will never, ever treat her wrong, or they always color her, and they love it. They love it.
Yeah.
Love
He
it.
was ultimate.
So now you're working on a major project, and I'm really happy to talk about it a little bit and give you a time to talk about the project establishing the Minneapolis Sound Museum. What will this be like, and how can the public learn more about it? But talk about why it's important to have a museum.
You can go to the website on it, on the thing. But I just want to you know, Prince, all of us came off the North Side and stuff, but a lot of us didn't get a recognition, you know. I got a chance, and for others from the North Side, but a lot of the stuff started on the North Side. So this museum is for all the ones that didn't, you know, that helped make this happen, you know, besides me and Prince and Andre Simone and all this. There's a whole wealth of other musicians. So I want to get them recognized too. And we want to try to keep it on the North Side, you know. I know we have our issues over there and everything, but, you know, I want to try to keep it over there. I want to try to find a spot over there and build this over there. So
I
y'all
believe.
help me.
Give him a round of applause. He needs that help.
I know I'm probably going to meet with some of the knuckleheads and tell them don't shoot my museum up. Don't be clowning in here. You
We
know?
got you, man. We got you back, all of them.
So, but yeah, I want to do that before they put me in the ground.
Great.
what I'm doing.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to see it established. We're going to work with you on it. I think it's very important for us to provide those platforms so we can showcase the music for our young people as well. They need
absolutely.
that. They need
Absolutely.
that.
I got to say this. Nobody has a music scene like us, y'all. I've been all around the world. I be all over the country still with the time. And I go out, you know, I'm old and grimy. I be out in clubs too. I shouldn't be, even though I don't drink no more. And nobody has a music scene with us. So y'all got to be proud of that.
Yeah.
You got to, you know, we got to own it.
On it.
Nobody's like us.
So what's next with Jelly Bean Johnson? Any
Right
new
now,
projects?
Well, I have a new single out called Renaissance. So I got that going, and I did my album last year, the Jelly Bean Johnson Experience, Get Experience. That's out, and I'm all around the country with time. I'm all out with Big Bro here with the family and F Deluxe and Minneapolis All Stars. I'm in so many bands, I forget. I hope they don't get mad. I got a blues family. I did 3 blues records for Ronnie Baker Brooks out of Chicago, because I was born in Chicago, y'all.
Yeah.
I was from Chicago, yeah.
Hometown.
Hometown. So Yeah, so that's me. You might see me anywhere, bro.
All right, well, we're going to be looking.
Lie.
Y'all give it up one time right now for family. Jelly Bean Johnson.
Awesome. Pardon the pun, but that was cool. So many amazing stories backstage with the music makers. Thanks, Pete. Now, here to perform another salute to the music of Prince. Welcome back, the MBMA All-Star Band.
You can clap your hands in here, that's all right. I ain't got no money. I ain't like those other guys you hang around. And it's kinda funny, 'cause they always seem to let you down. And I get discouraged, 'cause I never see you anymore. I need your love, babe, yeah. That's all I'm living for, yeah. Didn't wanna pressure you, baby, but all I ever wanted to do, I wanna be a lover. I wanna be the only one who makes you come running. I wanna be a lover. I wanna turn you on, turn you out, all night long, make you shout, I love, yeah. I wanna be the only one you call for. I wanna be your brother. I wanna be your mother and your sister too. There ain't no other that can do the things that I'll do to you. And I get discouraged, 'cause you treat me just like a child. They say I'm so shy, yeah, but with you I just love. Didn't wanna pressure you, baby. All I ever wanted to do, I wanna be a lover. I wanna be the only one who makes you come running. I wanna be a lover. Do. I wanna turn you on, turn you out, all night long, make you shout, I love, yeah. I wanna be the only one you call for, yeah. All right, you know what happens now, huh?
It's time to roller skate, baby.
Ashley Commodore, everybody.
Thank you.
This will be the day that you will hear me say that I will never run away. I am here for you. Love was meant for two. So tell me what you gonna do. If I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or girl? If I could, I would give you the world. So all I can do is just offer you my love. Which one of us is right? Yeah, we always fight. Why can't we just let love decide?
Let love decide.
And I am weaker man because I understand that love must be the master plan.
Love is a master plan.
If I give you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or a girl? If I could, I would give you the world. 'Cause all I can do is just offer you my love.
D to the I to the H to the M. O to the N to the D to the pearls of love. D to the I to the A to the M. O to the N to the D to the pearls of love.
There'll come a time
There'll come a
love
time
will blow your mind.
your mind.
But everything you look for, you'll find.
Take a look inside. Yeah.
That'll be the time.
That'll be the time.
It's fine.
Oh yeah.
So much that leaves you colorblind.
You would be colorblind.
If I give you diamonds and pearls, you'd be a happy boy or girl. If I could, I would give you the world. 'Cause all I can do is just offer you my love. If I gave you diamonds and pearls,
Yeah.
would you be a happy boy or a girl? If I could, I would give you the world.
Give you the world. All I
Just
can
offer
do.
you my love. If I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or a girl?
Would you be a happy little baby?
If I could, I would give you the world. 'Cause all I can do is just offer you my love. when the elevator tries to bring you down. Go crazy, push the high bar. If you don't like where you're living in, take a look around. At least you got friends. Say, call my old lady for a friendly word. She picked up the phone, dropped it on the floor. I heard, we gonna let the elevator break us down. Oh no, let's go. Let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Slip on a purple banana peel, then you get in the truck. Let's go! I'm excited. I don't know why. Maybe it's 'cause all gonna die. But when we do, what's it all for? Let's get nuts. Slip on the purple banana peel, put you in the truck. Let's go! Now, baby, let's get nuts. Come on!
Wonderful. Oh my goodness.
How
Kirk
you follow
Johnson,
that?
you know about them songs. You know. I was jamming. I know you guys are jamming like me. Those were some of my songs. Let's give the band another hand, please. Oh my goodness. Goosebumps, goosebumps. Whew. Now it's time for another classic moment. As I mentioned, the Minnesota Black Music Awards has presented some memorable performances, and Jean Anderson, author of the Twin Cities Music Highlights, captured the reason and importance of this program in her book, saying, and I quote, "It was determined that the African-American artists needed not only to be recognized, but given the opportunity to perform, teach, and be taught. Black music genres are among the top-selling music in the world, surpassing billions in revenue annually. To address Minnesota's Black music contributions, the MBMA was developed. Showcasing the artists who graced the Minnesota Black Music Awards stages, here is another MBMA classic 1993 performance, Spotlight on the Blues with Big Walter Smith and the Groove Merchants.
Let's have some fun. Come on. Let's get together. Sneaking and hiding in behind his back. You got a man that you don't like. Forget that cat and baby, please be mine. Follow me, baby, and have a real good time. This is it. This is it. Look what you get. Hard, hard, baby, I'm your boy. I'm 300 pounds of a heavenly joy. I'm so glad that you understand. I'm 300 pounds of a heavenly man. This is it. This is it. Look what you get.
That was great watching that blast from classic MBMA performances, right? Awesome. The Minneapolis sound continues to grow and be a force on today's music scene. My co-host has another MBMA 40 conversation with another contributor to the Minnesota contributions to the music scene.
How about it for Big Walter Smith?
Yeah.
Big Walter cornered me and made me give him that shot on the show, too. 300 pounds, I couldn't. Anyway, he was a great cat. He was great, no doubt about it. My next conversation, though, is with another great cat, a creative force in the Minneapolis sound scene and area. He's from the musical Peterson family and was discovered by Prince in 1983 and became the lead singer for the group The Family. His musical greatness has led him to many studio sessions, tours, and songwriting opportunities. Welcome for an MBMA one-on-one conversation with St. Paul Peterson. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm so honored to be here, man. Thank you so much.
You know, when we was doing that little show over on the other network, you were my first call, and I never get a no. I'm so thankful for it, too.
Well, look, I'm here to honor you and Kim. We are so thankful for all you do for the community, for the state. So we're here for you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you, as always. Now, you know, you got picked, as I said early on, from a musical family already. What distinguished your style as you grew up and you saw your family all around you doing great things? How did you distinguish and pull your sound out?
You know, it's a hard question. I don't think you really stop trying to find your voice. That might be the hardest thing there is to do because, as you said, I'm the youngest of all the Petersons, so I've got influences from brother Ricky and Billy and sisters Linda and Patty, and of course my mom and dad played too. Yeah. So it was really nothing I had to think about because music was happening 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in my house. So if anything, I got so many different brands and styles and genres of music that I didn't have to pick one. It was great for my career to be able to have all those different, all that background from my family, so I could play all sorts of different music, whatever it be. So
it worked out because
it did.
You know, you have been influenced by a lot of black music. Let me ask here, how did you come to work with Prince and just get into that genre and just fit so well, Paul?
You know, it's weird. You know, when you called me, first of all, I'm so honored to be in this chair, and my my whole family is all about jazz and bebop and black music and always has. And I didn't know growing up what it was, but all I was attracted to that music. Yeah. And it becomes who you are. It becomes your identity, it becomes your love, it becomes your passion. And it's just not something I want today I'm going to do this. No, this is something that is part of who you are. And it's just been a blessing to be able to play black music my life. And I feel so grateful to have the opportunities that I've had, you know, through my own family. Of course, then when I got the opportunity with Prince and everybody who's taken me under their wing and accepted me into the black music scene. Big Brother Jellybean there has been on my side for 30 or 40 years. Kirk Johnson and I go all the way back there. I mean, these are the people who have supported me and lifted me up and guided me through this crazy thing called the music business.
Well, you see how you dress, man. Wait till we see some of this classic stuff. Look, you know, that's why everybody's like, okay, he won. Come on, let's do this. So you started working with Prince, and what did you learn from him, man? I've been asking everybody that. What did you learn by working with that cat?
You know, he not only was he a great artist, but looking back on that time, I learned so much about how to run a band, how to run a business, how to market a band, how to brand a band. You know, there were so many different things that he didn't necessarily say, this is marketing. He wouldn't say that. He would just do it, and you would sit back and you would watch, and you'd go, wow, he really knows how to differentiate between Vanity Six in the time and in the family and all these different things he would have under his umbrella. And that was all his marketing genius. And he would create, I call them like little movies around all of us. That's basically what we were. We had parts to play, and it was fascinating to be a part of it and to watch it all happen. And I learned more about the music business in my short time during that particular stint than any music college could have ever possibly taught me.
Wow. You know, the pandemic has caused a lot of havoc in our lives and in this world. But during the pandemic, you had these Funk Fridays and there's. How did you come up? How many of those have you done, and what is it all about?
We are on 121 consecutive 1-minute funk jams since the beginning of the pandemic.
Funky too, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And can I tell you why we did that, man? That was just to bring some light into this sometimes dark world of ours. These musicians who I would call up, I'd go, you know, at first it's just my dear friends, and I would call them, hey, let's do this thing, just play on this jam. They're like, okay, well, how much does it pay? I'm like, it doesn't pay anything.
It's 1 minute.
Why am I doing it? I said, because it's the right thing to do. I just explained my concept to them that we wanted to bring some light into the world, and they're like, yeah, I'm down. So this thing turned into its own animal, and it's been such a cool thing. And here we are, 2.5 years later, and it's going stronger than ever. We just did one with the Minneapolis Funk All-Stars last week, and it's fun. Yeah. And people want to be a part of something that is healing, because music really is not what it's all about. Yeah, music is the great healer.
Yeah. So you know, in the small time that we have left, because my guy over here is holding signs.
Shut up,
Look
Peterson.
At him. No, we're going to carry this on a little bit longer here. Talk a little bit about that scholarship thing you've been doing over at the University of Minnesota.
When my mom passed 9 years ago, sometimes people will give you money when your loved ones died. And my brother-in-law, Stuart, said, let's start a scholarship in Mom's name. And so he was the one who did that. Then as the years went by, we said, well, let's put it in the Peterson family name. So we have a scholarship at the University of Minnesota of School of Music in the jazz departments. And we have been so fortunate to be able to help, I think, 6 or 7 people with scholarships over the years. And the cool thing is it continues to grow. It will outlive all of the Peterson families. We'll be able to pass this down through generations to come. And it's one of the things that is the most important thing to not only me, but my whole family, to be able to pass down this incredible genre of jazz. Jazz will never die. We are going to make sure that it goes on one student at a time at the University of Minnesota.
Man, I love you, man. You're doing great things.
I love you too, man.
Doing great things, man.
I'm so honored to be here.
Paul, St. Paul Peterson, we go back all them 40 years. Give it up one more time.
Thank you.
I just love these one-on-ones, so I'm going to throw it back over to Lisa so she can tell you how much she loves it.
I do. I really, really do. You learn something, you know? So I love it. Thank you so much. They help showcase the person behind the music, and you get to know them a little bit more. Thanks again, Pete Rhodes and guest St. Paul Peterson. Now, please welcome back the MBMA All-Star Band. It's time to salute the music of Prince.
Guess you know me well. I don't like winter. You seem to get a kick out doing your cold. Oh, what the hell? You always surrender. What's the strange relationship that we hold on to? Baby, I just can't stand to see you happy. But more than that, I hate to see you sad. Honey, if you let me, I just might do something rash. What's this strange relationship? Came and took your love, took my bounty, took your self-respect you never had. I take it for a ride, baby, I'm sorry. But the more you love me, sugar, the more you make me mad. Baby, I just can't stand to see you happy. But more than that, I hate to see you sad. Yeah, honey, if you let me, I just might do something rash. What's this strange relationship? Isn't it a shame? This ain't a movie. Then you could rewrite my every lines. Oh, I'm taking full blame. Baby, I'm sorry. But I didn't like the way you were, so I had to make you mine. Baby, I just can't stand to see you happy. But more than that, I hate to see you sad. Yeah, honey, if you let me, I just might do something rash. What's this strange relationship? Yeah. Come on, y'all. Put the funk on it. Yeah, dig. What's the matter with your life? Is the poverty bringing you down? Is the mailman pushing you around? Do you put your $1,000,000 check in somebody else's box? Tell me, yeah, what's the matter with your world? Was it a boy or was it a girl? Don't you know straight hair ain't got no curl? But loving ain't real funkin' unless it's got that pop. Can you dig it? We all got a space to feel pop like everybody wants to be on top. But nothing ain't that funky unless it's got that. Get it right. Hey, what you putting in your nose? Right bottom. Is that where all your money goes? The river of addiction flows when it gets hot, but there won't be no water in the fire. Scott Dawkins, pop like everybody sun thrill. Pop like we all got a space to feel, mama. Up like everybody wants to be on top, but nothing ain't no funky unless it's got that funk. Can you dig it? Whenever I feel like giving up, whenever my sunshine turned to rain, whenever my hopes and dreams are aimed in the wrong direction, she's always there. Tell me how much she cares, and she's always in my care. She's always my ear, my ear. Dig. Whenever I feel like I'm not that great at all, whenever I'm all alone, even when I hit the wrong notes, she's always in my boat. She's always there, telling me how much she cares. She's always in my hair. She's always my hair, my hair. Yeah, maybe I'll marry her. Shoot, maybe I won't. Maybe I will not. I'm thinking about it, but ain't going good, shit about. But if I was a gigolo all my life, she'd still be there, telling me how much she cares. Yeah, she's always in my hair. She's always in my hair, my hair. Whenever I feel like giving up, whenever my sunshine turn to rain, whenever my hopes and dreams are aimed in the wrong direction, she's always there, telling me how much she cares. Yeah, she's always in my hair. She's always my hair, my hair. She's always my hair. She's always my hair. She's always my hair, my ear, my ear, my ear, my ear, my ear. She's always hill. Baby, 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 in my head, yeah, 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 yeah.
Julius Collins.
I've got plans, and they involve water, but first,
Yes,
your inner earbuds
it's
must
fine.
go.
I don't need them. It's okay.
Where's my love line? Where can it be? There must be something wrong with my machine, baby. Where's my love line? Where'd she go? Somebody please, please tell me what the hell's going on.
Till I find the righteous one, computer blue.
Hey, until I find a righteous one, computer blue. Yeah. Come on, man, let's get it.
Woo! Yes. This is how you celebrate 40 years. Let's go. My goodness. The Minnesota Black Music Awards recognizes all forms of music, gospel, blues. Now here's a classic performance with the sounds rock and funk with Prince-inspired hit band Maserati.
birthday, Prince.
Ooh, that was great. All that hair shaking them outfits. That was wonderful. My co-host has another special MBMA 40 conversation with another contributor to the music. Please welcome back Mr. Pete Rhodes.
Thank you, Lisa. Well, my next conversation is with a singer and an artist who released 4 albums. I was like 4 albums. Her single, Mark Anthony, reached number 33 on the Billboard Hot R&B and Hip Hop chart. She's a proud sister of the artist Prince. Not to mention, she's a 1988 performer with the Minnesota Black Music Awards at Orchestra Hall. We had fun that year. Please give a warm welcome to Tyka Nelson. So, Tyka, I know, like the Petersons, you come from a musical family.
Yeah.
Your dad, your brother, and you. How did you find your way to do what you did back in the day?
How did I find my way? I was I had stage fright. So in the beginning, I would come out with the stuffed animal that I named Jazz.
Yeah.
And I brought Jazz because I was so scared to be up on stage. When I was growing up, I was told you'll never be nothing. You're fat, you're dumb, you're stupid, and you won't amount to nothing.
Wow.
So I believe that. And so
You
it's
switched
like,
it up, though.
yeah.
You switched it up
I'm
big
not
time.
scared no more.
That's right.
So, who are some of your influences on the black music scene besides your brother? I know you're proud of him, but who are some of the influences for you when you were coming into it yourself?
When I decided to sing my own music, I'm a writer, so I'm really not a singer. I started to hear the music, hear the lyrics, and I couldn't get them out of my head. Started at 10, and it just kept going, and I had all these songs. I tried to tell other people how to sing my songs, and it just didn't work.
Okay.
So I ended up singing them myself. That's really how I ended up singing.
Yeah.
I'm not a singer.
Yeah. Well, you did fantastic. Number 33 on the charts with Mark Anthony, so you can sing a little bit, I guess. Yeah. So, how many albums did you release, and which one are you most proud of during your career?
I think the one that I'm most proud of is Hustler.
Okay.
And the reason is because on my other albums, people told me how to sing, and I would try to tell them how I wanted to sing, and they'd go, nope, you got to sing it like this.
Okay.
And we're putting our money into it, so basically I felt like I had to shut up. My managers at least thought I should. And so on Hustler, I was able to sing it the way I wanted to. And then the last song, which was a tribute to Prince, and I think there's a gentleman over there that helped produce that. That's Kirk Johnson.
Yeah,
And he allowed me to sing it the way I wanted to. I've got a 5-range, I have a 5-octave range. And what happens is then people go, oh, she sounds like Prince, and that's Prince, and da-da-da. But it's just basically, it's Daddy and my mom.
Yeah.
And I can't help it.
Yeah.
I mean, I prayed that I'd sound like CeCe Winans. And I started crying when I started to really sing, and I sounded like my mom and dad. And I'm like, no, God, you got it wrong. I want to sound like CeCe.
Yeah.
And I can't.
He never gets it wrong. Yeah.
It's fine for Prince. I don't want to sound like Prince. I don't want to sound like my dad.
I got you.
I want to sound like my mom. I want to sound like Tyka.
Yeah, well, I remember your dad finally coming to our studios, and once we got to know each other, and we would sit down and talk. I don't know why he liked me, but he was
I don't know
cool.
either, Pete.
Talk to me a little bit about you worked with your brother on some projects. You did not? That's
Never
a myth.
worked
then.
with
Never
Prince.
worked with him on any of your projects.
No, because him and Sheila, they had went to eat, did something. He called me up while I was doing Royal Blue. And this is the way it was through the whole thing. Whenever I'd sing, play anything, he called up and said, me and Sheila in the limousine, we're stopping by. No, you're not. And it's like, why not? It's like, because you're not. I don't want you in here. I don't want your hands on nothing. I don't want you telling nobody
Coming to
nothing.
your studio.
I wanted nothing. I stopped listening to Prince's music for years because I didn't want to be influenced by him. If people like my music, I wanted them to like it
Gotcha.
because of Tyka, not because of him or anybody else. And so I missed out on a lot of Prince music.
But that's okay.
I made up for
It
it.
worked out. Yeah, it worked out. Are you seeing people all around the communities, all around the country, all around the world saluting your brother, Prince, for the fantastic artist that he is. What do you think about it? What does your family think about it?
I think, I know for me personally, I'm not sure, I've never asked them, well, what do you think? I know for me, it's truly an honor, something like this. Thank all of you guys. Nobody told me Prince's music would be played all night. You know, and we just got off of Prince Week, basically. And I knew how to keep that together. I'm like, I psyched myself up for months, didn't I, Paul? You know how I do. You start playing a Prince song, it's like, okay, who told them to play that? Because it's still hard for me to hear his music, and y'all did it to me tonight.
Yeah.
But I didn't cry, and now you got me up here, and you're asking me about it. I'm looking around at all the family, the beautiful family from the North Side, all you beautiful people, and I thank you for growing up with us, for playing with us, playing with him. Jelly Bean was talking about shooting hoops, and there's Wawa pedals and fuzz busters and all of that stuff. And then my mind just was going back, and all I could think of is, man, there's a lot of history here with all of this stuff and all of these beautiful people, all of my Black beautiful people. Thank you for having me to be a part of this. I'm proud of you, Pete. You've been doing the thing for a long time.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
So I thank you.
You know, one other lady we want to thank as well, because she was a big part of the community over north over there, Bernadine Anderson.
Bernadette, yeah.
And Sylvia Roan. I mean, they used to lay out some outfits, and I think Bernadette's house was the house that everybody would go to, could make all the noise at, and she's sorely missed. A strong Black woman in our community. We got to give a big shout out to her.
Yeah, definitely to Bernadette, and she'd have that school lunch,
Yeah.
and you'd rip off the pack, and boy, we just eat that up. And then Linda would come upstairs and make a pitcher of Kool-Aid,
Yeah.
and yell through the house, just made some Kool-Aid.
There it is.
2.6 seconds, that Kool-Aid's
It's
gone.
gone.
And here come Prince and Andre. If you're late, you don't get a cup. So you got to get it.
Well, you know, I appreciate you coming up here and talking with us and giving us an inside look at you, because I know every time you feel the joy, you also feel the pain, and we share them both with you.
Yeah, it is a joyful pain.
Yeah.
It's just I miss him. He's my brother, and I think that's what people don't connect.
Yeah.
You know, this Prince is this musical genius, and the this and the that and the this. That's just the little
Your
boy
brother.
that I grew up with.
Exactly.
See, I changed up the words, y'all. He's just a little boy I grew up with.
Well, we appreciate you coming and sharing some of those times, and sharing mostly about you. I wanted to know a little bit more about you. I didn't get a chance
What
to
you
too
see
much.
is what you get.
I love it.
I'm a writer.
I love it. Tyka Nelson, y'all.
Thank you,
Give
Pete.
it up.
Thank you. I love you guys.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
So awesome. Thanks, Pete Rose and Tyka Nelson, for sharing that moment with us. That was really, really special. Now, we have come to another special moment in our rich tradition, which is to honor deserving individuals with an award recognition. Since 1982, the NBMAs have presented more than 500 artist awards. Our mission is to promote, preserve, and recognize the contributions of Minnesota Black music artists, industry leaders, and others on the music scene. Please welcome the founders, Pete and Kim Rhodes, here to present and recognize artists and educators with special NBMA 40 awards.
Give it up one more time for Tyka. And thank you, Lisa. It's our joy to recognize two of Minnesota's biggest music contributors and the Black Music Awards' biggest supporter. I can't talk more about them, so I'm going to throw it over to Kim.
That's me. Hey. They shared the stage with Prince as musicians and performing artists. Both helped shape the legacy of the Minneapolis sound yesterday, today, and forever.
So we're so grateful for their support. And it is our honor to present the Special Recognition Award to the producers of Janet Jackson's hit Black Cat, the drummer for The Time, founder of the Minneapolis Sound Museum, my family, Gary Jellybean Johnson. Come on up here, Jerry. ain't seen a mic you don't like.
Y'all killing me today. I'd like to thank my life partner, Bragg.
Yeah, Marty.
All my kids, 2 of them in here, Georgia Blues and Bianca. And my musical family, Paul, and Eric, and Kurt, all the guys in the time, Jimmy Jam. Jerome. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
This is home. This is home.
See you back. We'll hold it for you. Our next recognition award is presented to a producer, a writer, a multi-instrumentalist. He's the leader of the Prince-inspired group, The Family, member of the Peterson's family. We heard all about them, and everyone knows. To present, it's just really a pleasure to do this, man. A lot of people asked us early on, you know, is this the first? Maybe, but it's not the first time you've come up and do what you do, man. So we love you much. The next award goes out to this man right here, Paul St. Paul Peterson. Come on up, man.
Nearly speechless, and I've never met a microphone that I don't like. I want to thank my family for exposing me to incredible, incredible music, which was black music, which is bebop, R&B, and it just got into my soul. It's who I am. It's what I love. It's what I'm passionate about. I want to thank my friends who have always encouraged me to do what I want to do and to play what I want to play and do it from a place of integrity, right? I want to thank my bandmates, and there's so many in this room tonight too that have not only encouraged me but mentored me. Being a mentor is something that they've done for me, and then I think the right thing to do is to pass that on. So that's what we want to do. I want to thank my bride of 32 years. My wife is sitting here. Julie, I love you. You've seen it all. You've been there for every single hairdo I've ever had. Of course, I want to thank the Lord for the God-given gift that he's given me and to spread his love and healing power through music to this world that is in trouble. Yeah. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we do. And I want to thank the Nelson family as well for just their incredible tenacity for all that they've had to go through. And thank, of course, Prince for what an incredible teacher and mentor he was. So I bet you that's a minute.
No.
Yeah, did I get the hook yet?
Oh, my phone, my watch went off.
But, and thank you to all of you. I'm just so completely honored by this. I don't even know what to say. Thank you.
Awesome. Y'all not ready for St. Paul Peterson. You see the orange in the suit matches the orange in his glasses and the tie? Did y'all peep that? I peeped it. Congratulations to NBMA 40 honorees again, Gary Jellybean Johnson and Paul St. Paul Peterson, on their well-deserved recognition. Yes. We thank them both for sharing their amazing talents with the world. Now, both of them will join us for a special performance after we present this classic performance. This classic moment features the jazzy arrangements of House Call featuring the guitar of Mike Scott. The MBMA stage showcases music best performances, considered a premier stage in the Midwest for showcasing Black music talents. We've saved some of the best for last to close out this MBMA 40 salute to the music of Prince. We have another all-star band. The band features musicians who've worked and played with Prince. Welcome Kirk Johnson on drums, Eric Leeds saxophone, you know I gotta get it right, Jason Peterson Delaire, gotta get it right, on keyboards, Gary Jellybean Johnson on guitar, and on vocals and bass, St. Paul Peterson. Saluting the music of Prince, they are the Minneapolis Funk All-Stars.
One sexy little girl, she's living in a low class world. This woman is all the way vogue. High fashion is where money goes. She's down there, but don't up on the strip. Cheap liquor never touches her lip. Her brandy's imported every week. No problem, 7,000 easy. High fashion, where money goes. High fashion, the girl is on the wave. She's never in a low class world. High fashion, stuck up little rich girl. High fashion. Fashion, yeah. I met her dancing at the Dome. I offered dinner at my home. She said no on her friend's lap. Funny how the laughing stopped when I flashed to the cash I had. I'm talking $1,900. That's too much cash to hold. Kirky J had to carry half. Now, honey, you know that's bold. Now, wait a minute. Honey, I'm riding back of a Rolls Royce limo, custom painted plaid. High fashion is where my money goes. High fashion, and I'm on the way, though. I'm never in a low leather world. High fashion, and I just love little rich girls. Took the time to my crib. Nation, do you take or do you give? She took one look at the swimming pool and said, I don't date. We were two swimming fools. High fashion, well, I want to go with a high fashion, all the way bold. Well, never in a low class world. High fashion, don't be listening. a stick-up rich girl, Eric Leeds. On the way, road. On the way, road. High fashion. High fashion. High fashion. Dum dum dum. This girl is high fashion. Dum 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 dum. Money man, I'm your money man. Money man, money man. High fashion, high fashion, high fashion, high fashion. Eric leads you on. 1, 2, 3, get on. Baby, when you went away, you stayed away too long. Baby, what can I say? No one does me wrong. It gets away with it. Yesterday, getting up, got to keep on this shit. Got to take a little drink, getting mutiny. Getting up, got to keep on this shit. Should have been a little more. Wait there. Oh, when you talk to me, you don't have much to say. Baby, what can we be? Lost in love like yesterday. I'm talking yesterday. Getting over. Got to keep on this shit. Got to take a little drip. Talking mutiny. Getting over. Got to keep on this shit. Should have been a little more. Darling, darling, with unity. No one could do us wrong. Pete and Kim, not as mutiny. Uh-huh. Well, maybe you should have called. Get on. Get on. Get mutiny. Getting over. Got to keep up this shit. Got to take a little trip. I'm getting mutiny. Getting over. Got to keep up this shit. Mr. Lee, blow your horn. Get on. Baby, you treated me like some unwanted child. It's all over now. Though I loved you all the while. Hey, yeah, talking you, getting over. Got to keep on this shit. Got to take a little trip. I'm talking beauty, getting over. Got to keep on this shit.
There's no better way. I'm just like, whoa, okay, I got a job to do. There's no better way to close out this Minnesota Black Music Awards 40-year celebration and salute to Prince. Joining Minneapolis Funk All-Stars on the stage are members of the MBMA All-Star 40 Band for special presentation of Prince's Oscar-winning song, Purple Rain.
And this has got to be for Tyka and President Hoover here tonight. I know they're not here right now, but we love them. And Tyka sang with me in Australia, the Sydney Opera House. She sang this with me, and I tried to get her to sing it tonight. But we're going to do it another time. Yeah, but this is for them. Never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. I only want one time to see you laughing. Only wanted to see you underneath the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain.
I never wanted to be your weekend lover. Well, only wanna be some kind of friend. Yeah, mama. Baby, can never steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh Lord. Purple rain, purple rain. All right, all right. Purple rain, purple rain. Should only want to see you bathing in your purple rain.
Honey, I know, times are changing. I won't reach out for something new, means you too. Say you want to.
Say you want a little.
Yeah.
You can't seem to make up your mind. I think you better close.
Is that right?
Let me guide you.
Where?
To the purple rain. Purple rain.
my God. Wow, wow, wow,
How about that
wow.
band?
Oh my goodness. Wow, amazing. Goosebumps. I have goosebumps, Pete. How can I continue? I got goosebumps. Fantastic job. Oh my God. Thank you so much, NBMA. 40 All-Stars and MPLS Funk All-Stars for a fantastic show. Again, congratulations to NBMA 40 awardees on their well-deserved recognition. It's been an honor to be your host. I'm not about to cry. But y'all about to make me cry because this is beautiful. This has been the Minnesota Black Music Awards 40-year celebration and salutes. We thank our NBMA 40 All-Star Band and music director Ryan Bynum and Paul Peterson and the Minneapolis Funk All-Stars. Our presenting sponsors Chevrolet, media partners KMOJ Radio, Minnesota Spokesman Recorder, Insight News, MCN6, and Comcast Black Music America Networks. Thanks for joining us for Minnesota Black Music Awards 40-year celebration and salutes. Now here for final words, please welcome again the founder, Mr. Pete Rhodes. Until next time, I'm Lisa Moy.
Thank you so much, Lisa. It's been an honor to produce the Minnesota Black Music Awards program and salute so many deserving individuals. And we thank our MBMA 40 All-Star Band and music director Ryan Bynum and Paul Peterson of the Minneapolis Funk All-Stars. Of course, our presenting partners of Chevrolet and KMOJ and Inside News, Spokesman Recorder, all those folks who really helped us make this a successful 40th anniversary presentation this year. And the journey and the culture continues with this event. But until next time that we meet, I would like to just take time to give a big shout out to Pepe Willie, who's in the house. Pepe, stand up, Pepe. He got him started. He got Prince started in 94 East. I want to thank him for being here. And I want to thank the Locke family as well. We know we lost a young man earlier in the year. And little buddy, stand up for me there. He's like a son for me right there. He lost his son, but he gained the whole world. Thank you so much for that. I just want to thank everybody. We want to thank, of course, Bobby Joe Champion. Let me tell you about Bobby Joe. It wouldn't have happened without Bobby Joe this year, I'm telling you. I came back with 4 awards program in one, and I called Bobby Joe up, and he was jolly on the spot, so I thank him so much for that. Now we're going to present, as we close this out, a lovely thank you to my wife, my partner, Kim. Thank you so much, sweetheart. My whole entire team, my cameraman this year. Hey, Walter, Marmillion, get them shots, baby. So we're going to present this classic as we go out, the classic moment in 1993 at the Prom Center in St. Paul. It features Gary Jellybean Johnson on the drums, St. Paul Peterson on keyboards, Jesse Johnson on lead vocals and guitar, and with a special guest presentation and performance by none other than Prince. Enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.
new dance. Come on out on the floor. Come on. Get down. Yeah. This is not my job, but come on, get down. Erica, have you heard? Got a brand new dance. It's called Bird. You don't need no necessary, no personality. Just need to want an attitude. Everybody sing with me. Come on. Hallelujah. Oh, oh, oh. Raise your hand in the air. Hallelujah. Oh, oh, oh. Mother, don't be rude. Like it sometimes when you're acting fool. Sister, don't be shy. Let your body get loose. You ain't too fat to fly. Hallelujah. Everybody sing with me. Hallelujah. Yeah, bring it back. Now this dance ain't for everybody, just the sexy people. You know what I'm saying? Wait, folks, you're much too tight. You gotta shake your head like a black folks. You might get something nice. America, have heard. I got a brand new dance, it's called Bird. I don't need no finesse, no personality, yeah. Everybody sing along. Hallelujah. Wave your hand in the air. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Wave your hand in the air. All right, when the horn blows, everybody on the floor. Ain't got no excuse no more. Jerome, show 'em where it is. Sandy, Tim, Johnny, fellas, give me something to fly with. Right, brothers can't fuss with that. Hit 'em with it. Jimmy Reed, the funk. Jimmy Reed, the funk. Jimmy Reed, the funk. Jimmy Reed, the funk. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Jimmy Reed, Reed, oh yeah. Thank you. Good night. We love you.